Hey guys, welcome to another GameMaker Studio tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to make movement controls, or not just movement controls, any controls in your game using GML. What I mean is, if you are using GameMaker, you probably know about the add event keyboard, where you choose like a key and like left, and then you make the object, which is usually the player character, move left or whatever, or shoot, or just do when you click. And I'm going to show you how to do it in GML, which in my opinion is the best way to do it. And there are a couple of advantages which I'm going to talk about on why to make it in GML. So let me show you what I got here. What I got here is this room where we have this fly, which is a free graphic, by the way. And if I go to the fly object, which it has this very simple code that says that the image speed, which is like the GIF speed, is 0.5. And if I run it right now, just to show you what's up, so we have this. I'm actually going to make it move a lot slower. I'm going to make it move like 0.1. I think this will be slower, right? Yeah, this is better. What I want to do is that it will move faster when I actually move it. Anyway, the point of this video isn't to show you how to make the object move. There are many ways to do it. I'm going to show the most basic one. I'm just going to show you how you actually make the controls, if I didn't make that clear. So again, traditionally, if you're new to GameMaker, you probably know that you do it using this keyboard event. What I'm actually going to do is to show you how we are going to do this in GML, which I already said, and it's the title, so obviously. And this is something we are doing in the step event. Now, if you don't know what the step event is, the step event is it's basically an event that happens all the time. So every frame, this step event happen, or something like it's happening all the time. And that's it. That's all you need to know about it. So let's make our movement script, and the first thing I'm going to do, which is something that you should do with every code you make in GameMaker, is those three. I'm not sure how you call those things, but you see. I mean, it's a HD video, so you can see. You make three of those, and yeah, we're going to write a movement code, and I'm going to save it. And as you can see, if I close it, now I have the title here. Now this is a comment, and when you make the comment on the top of the page with the 3 lines, it's also the title, so that's something good to know. Now how we are going to make it in GML? Well, we are going to use if statement, and let me just show you and I will explain. If keyboard, sorry, that's not how you spell keyboard, check vk left x min. Okay, if I play the game right now and I click on the left button, it moves to the left, right? Now, this is really the best basic way you can do this. And honestly, this is it. Keyboard checks is a function that checks if you click on the button. And as long as you keep clicking on the button, it will keep moving. Now, if you click F1 and you actually type keyboard check, you will see that there are keyboard input. There are quite a lot of buttons. So VK left is the left arrow, VK right is the right arrow, up, down, etc. And if you want to use like the A button or the D button or any kind of letter, you use the function that is called over D, and we will get to it in a minute. Now, there is also keyboard press and keyboard release, which I think pretty much self-explanatory, right? When you press the button and when you release the button, that's it. Now, this is pretty cool and pretty easy, but one thing you should keep in mind, you should use variables. And the reason you should use variables, well, it's easier to maintain in my opinion. So let me show you what I mean. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to type btn left, and I'm saying that it's equal to the vk left. Now instead, now if I go to the if button, you see, sorry, not the if button, the if statement, and I type btn left instead of vk left, it will do exactly the same thing. I click on the left and it moves to the left. So that's like super easy, right? And I'm going to do the same with btn right, vk right. Now let's say I also want that in my game the player can either play the WSAD or the arrow keys, right? So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do btn alt, which is like alternative, left equal ORD A. So this should be our alt button when it moves to the left, and I'm going to do the same thing with the right button, btn alt right equal ORD D right. So now our player can play with the WSAD, the WASD, and obviously now it won't work. But what I need to do is in the if statement, I'm going to put those two straight lines, sorry, which is exactly as typing O. I rather do this, and what it says is it say O, like I just said. So O keyboard button check, button alt, and now if I get to the game, I can click both the A button and the arrow to the left button. And honestly, this is it. That's all I wanted to show you. But the reason you should use this, you should do the controller this way with GML and not, with the events is, well, there are a couple of reasons. First of all, you can use this OR function, but you can also use the AND function. This will make it that our character will only move when the player click both the A button and the arrow button. If I run the game now, and let's say I click the left arrow, it doesn't move. I'm clicking it. And if I click the A button, it doesn't move. Right? If I click both, it's moving. And obviously you don't want to do this in this type of game, but let's say you are having like a fighting game and you want to have some combos, and like when the player click two buttons, your character shoot a ball of fire, whatever. This is the way you do it. This is the best way to do it. Another reason, this is very easy to maintain. I can type here the comments. So let's say this is like I don't know, buttons, and what is that? And this I can call like movement code, because this is the actual movement code. This should probably do that, like the character controller is a better title, and it's very easy to maintain. By the way, if it isn't obvious, if I wanted to move to the right, all I need to do is like this, and then button to the right, and alt button to the right, and I should change this to home again, and instead of minus, I'm changing it to plus, and it should move. And that's it. This is how you do the controls. By the way, just a very quick tip if it isn't obvious. If I want to make the fly to actually turn to the side which is going, like if it's to the left or to the right, all I need to do is add this bracelet, so if will not end actually in the end of the bracelet, and I will type image x scale, right? I think it's equal 1, and here I will type, sorry, and this is just, it isn't related, but I'm just going to show you this anyway, so it will be normal. Let me show. I hope I didn't. Okay, see, now it moves just like the way we need it. I can also do like I don't know, image speed equal 0.5 and 0.5 here as well. And now it move it, when I move it, it moves to the fast. Other thing I can do, let's say I want to really to control the image speed, but if I use it right now, you'll see that there is like this problem, right? So one thing I can do is I can do here I can do else if, which I think should work pretty fine, and here I should do else image speed equal 0.3, which I think it was. And now if I run the game, it's work really fine, right? Now you should probably work a bit more on this, and there are other ways you can achieve this bit, but this works fine. Anyway, this is the best way in my opinion. It gives you the most control over your controls, and this is the way you should do it. You know, don't use the keyboard event at all. In my opinion, it's useless. You should only use the step event with some GML code. Even if you are totally new to game maker, I recommend do this way. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, so I will know that someone at least enjoyed it and this wasn't a total waste of time. And if you have any questions, comments, you know, if you think I did something wrong, I would love to hear about it, because obviously, you know, I always try to better myself. And see you guys later.